Dear students, today we are going to learn about sex-linked inheritance. What do you mean by sex-linked inheritance? So it is nothing but the inheritance of the character is determined by the gene located on one of the sex chromosome. Okay, so here the character which are all inherited is determined by the genes. It is determined by the genes located in one of the sex chromosome. What do you mean by sex-linked genes? So the genes which are present on the differential region of X or Y chromosomes. That means, what do you mean by differential region? It is non-homologous region of X and Y chromosome. That is called as differential region. So the genes which are present on the differential region of X or Y chromosomes are called as sex-linked genes. So next we are going to see about what do you mean by X-linked genes. Okay, so from the name itself we can understand the genes which are present in the differential region of X chromosomes, and these genes do not have any corresponding alleles in Y chromosome. Okay, already we said differential region means non-homologous region. So there is no corresponding allele in Y chromosome. Next we are going to see about what do you mean by Y-linked gene. So Y-linked genes are also called as Hollandric genes. The other name for Y-linked genes are called as Hollandric genes. So here from the name itself, the same way like X-linked gene, Y-linked genes are also the genes present in the differential region of Y chromosome. Also there is no corresponding alleles in X chromosome. And also here the genes inherit along with Y chromosome. Okay, and they are phenotypically expressed only in male sex. Okay, so the genes which are present in Y chromosome will inherit to the male offspring. So the external characters are expressed only in male, not in female. Sex-linked inherited traits, the characters, are more common in males than in females. Why? Why the sex-linked traits are more common in males than females? Because males are hemizygous. So therefore, okay, the trait is easily expressed even they inherit any one mutant allele. Okay, so as there is no corresponding allele, if any one mutant allele inherited to them, then it will be expressed out. So males are more common. They are more commonly affected by sex-linked traits than females. So next we are going to see about inheritance of X-linked genes. Examples for inheritance of X-linked genes are red-green color blindness, which is also called as Daltonism, then hemophilia, and Duchenne muscular dystrophy. These are all X-linked genes disorders. In this lesson, we are going to learn about two types of X-linked disorders. X-linked genes disorders. So one of the disorder is hemophilia. So what do you mean by hemophilia? It is also called as bleeder's disease. So this bleeder's disease is more common in men than women, and it was first reported by John Cotton in 1803. So how it is caused? How this disease is causing means because of recessive X-linked gene. So if a person receive a recessive gene for hemophilia, okay, person lacks thromboplastin in blood. So what do you mean by thromboplastin? Actually it is a blood clotting substance. Thromboblastins are the substance which is needed for blood clotting. So a person who has recessive gene for the hemophilia. That person cannot able to produce thromboplastin. So thereby, if we have any small injury, so it will lead to heavy bleeding. So even it may lead to death. Then mainly the females are carriers for this disease. So the female carrier, the female who are carrier for this disease transmit the disease to 50% of their son. Even the male parent is normal. If a father is normal and the mother is carrier, means that mother can transmit the disease to 50% of their son. And this hemophilia follows crisscross pattern of inheritance. So at the end of the lesson we can see what I mean by crisscross pattern of inheritance. So next we are going to see about the second X-linked disorder, that is color blindness. Actually, already you know that our eye possesses two types of sensitive cells. You have learned in 11th standard portion, is it? Rods and cones. Okay. So actually rods are black and white sensitive cells and cones are color sensitive cells. Okay. So for the production of this cones, the color sensitive cells, we need a dominant X-linked gene. So if a person receive a recessive form of gene, so that person cannot able to produce color, incapable of producing, cannot able to produce color sensitive cone cells. Overall, cannot able to differentiate red and green color, means homozygous recessive females and hemizygous recessive males are not able to distinguish red and green color. Okay, so the female should possess two recessive gene for the color blindness, and male, if as male is hemizygous, so even one of the recessive gene present, so that male cannot able to distinguish red and green color. So this can be explained by two examples. So let us see that. So first one is marriage between colorblind man and normal vision women. So if you observe this cross, you can easily understand how the color blindness is inherited. So here the female is normal and the male is colorblind. So female possesses two X chromosomes. So X plus means the female possesses the dominant gene for producing the color sensitive cell. But here this X chromosome, above this X chromosome, C is indicated. So this C represents the recessive gene, and Y, near to Y minus is given. That means do not possess that corresponding allele for that gene. So it is represented as minus. Okay. So the female is homozygous. They produce same gamete, and males heterozygous, say they produce two different gametes. Okay. So in the F1 generation, so what about the offspring? Both are normal. But what about the female? The females are carrier. Okay. So in the second generation, if a carrier female and normal male marry, means what will happen? So the offspring in the second generation, we can get four different types of phenotypes. So among the two daughters, one of the daughter is normal and another daughter is normal, but she is carrier. But in the case of male, okay, one of the male is normal and the other male is colorblind. Okay, so from this what you can understand? So carrier mother can produce 50% of colorblind male child. So next example is marriage between normal visioned man and colorblind women. So now see this cross. Here the female is color blind. So it is represented as X small letter C. Above X small letter C is, with the help of that letter we can understand that is that person possesses recessive gene. If plus is given, the person possesses dominant gene. So here normal male. So above the X plus is written. So that person possesses dominant gene. So in the F1 generation, so they produce normal but carrier female, and the male child is colorblind because the male child received one of the X chromosome from mother. Only one X chromosome, that also received from mother. From father, the male child received only Y chromosome. So as female parent is colorblind, the male child is also colorblind. So what about the second generation? Means if a carrier mother and a colorblind father is crossed, means, so what about the second generation? So they produce normal but carrier female, one normal male child, and one colorblind female and colorblind male. Okay, now we can see what do you mean by crisscross pattern of inheritance. So crisscross pattern of inheritance is nothing but the colorblind father transmit the gene, that colorblind gene, to his grandson through his daughter. This is colorblind father. Okay, so from father, one of the X chromosome, the female child inherit one of the X chromosome from father. So this X chromosome, which possesses colorblind gene, is transmitted to the, that is, daughter. This colorblind gene from father is transmitted to the female child, that is daughter, and this carrier daughter pass this gene to one of her son. So thus the colorblind gene is transmitted from father to the daughter, and through the daughter it is passed to the grandson. So this is called as crisscross pattern of inheritance. Here is the definition for crisscross pattern of inheritance. So here colorblind trait, that is colorblind character, is inherited from the male parent to his grandson through carrier daughter. So that is called as crisscross pattern of inheritance. So next we are going to see about inheritance of Y-linked gene. Still now we have learned that how X-linked genes inherited. Now we are going to see about inheritance of Y-linked gene. So usually the Y-linked gene possess non-homologous region. So the genes present in the non-homologous region inherited directly from male to male. The genes in the non-homologous region of the Y chromosome are inherited directly from male parent to the male child. So here one of the example is auricular hypertrichosis. So what do you mean by auricular hypertrichosis? That means excessive growth of hairs on pinna of the ear. So because why this is happening means, so the male receives the Y chromosome from his father. The male child receives the Y chromosome. The male child inherit the Y chromosome from his father. But female receive only the X chromosome from her father. So the female child won't affect because of the gene present in the Y chromosome. As male child is inheriting the Y chromosome from father, the genes which are controlling certain characters are directly inherited from father to the son. That is called as inheritance of Y-linked gene. So see this picture. In the picture, so how the hair growth is seen in the excessive hair growth seen in the pinna of the ear. So that is the example for auricular hypertrichosis. So auricular hypotrichosis is the example for inheritance of Y-linked gene. Okay, students, till now we have listened about sex-linked inheritance. So next class we can see about karyotyping. Thank you.